Okay, let's take a quick look at the one trade that I took today. It was what I call a structural break and a retest of the shoulder. Okay, I don't have a fancy name for that. It's kind of a long name, but that defines and describes what the trade is. So when I turned on my machine this morning at about 7:30, 7:45 right here, I could see that we were in a very, 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 very strong downtrend. I don't really know why. I think the UAE announced that they were exiting OPEC. A lot of pressures on the Strait of Hormuz. Apparently, crude was climbing, and the market was just tanking. So I looked at this and I said, okay, well, I want to do my favorite trade lately, which is a structural break and a back test of the left shoulder. In the case of a long trade, it's going to be the retest of the inverse left shoulder, okay, on the head and shoulders trade. So basically, I was looking at this and I was saying, okay, where are the swing highs? So I identified a swing high as right here on the way down, right here, and right there. Okay, so I was looking for all these swing highs were lower, so I'm looking for a higher swing high. Okay, so that happened here. We had a bounce off this level just above the 27,000 level at 27,035, 36, something like that. We did bounce and we got above this most recent swing high. We got all the way up here to about 27,166. Okay, and this swing high was at 133. So there's your structural break. Okay, next thing we're looking for is a retest of the left shoulder. So when I look at this, I look at this as if, okay, where's the head and where's the left shoulder? So this would be the head, according to this strategy. And I look for a wick down on the left side. And I said, it would either be this one or this one. I tend to want to go with the lower one. So I went with this one. So what I did there is I created a zone, because it's never going to be right to the tick. So the zone I created was about 5 points above and about 5 points below. So that swing low was 63. So I created a zone at about 168 and 158. And I said to myself, okay, if price drops back into the zone and reverses, that's what I want to buy. Okay, because again, we have the structural break. Here's the breaking this level was the structural break. And then generally you'll get a back test of the left shoulder after that. So the New York Open happened, and I'll switch to a faster chart here. Make sure this is on both charts. Yeah, okay. So this is a much faster chart. Okay, this is like a 15-second chart here. All right, and it's also on Heiken Aishi candles, meaning it averages the last. Each candle is the average of the last two. It kind of shows you where things are turning a little bit. Okay. So here's the New York Open right here, 9:30. We headed straight down to my targeted reversal zone. We wicked down to exactly to the top of it, right there, and we bounced up. And when that happened, I bought some at 77. Okay, at 77, and within about a minute and a half, I was selling it all at 131 right up here. As we kind of came up here and then pulled back sharply, I kind of got out 131. And hit my target of $500 per account. And that's basically it. Now, when that happened, I watched it go all the way up to VWAP, but I wasn't going to get back in. I'd already hit my target for the day. That's all I really needed. It's quality over quantity, okay? Quality over quantity. Always remember that in trading. It's really important. And so I had what I needed. I had my target. I had it. My profit target, everything got hit. Profit target got hit, everything got hit. And basically I was done for the day after literally 3 minutes after the New York Open. And that's what trading can be if you want it to be. And if you just, follow some of these strategies that seem to work so well. I've used this strategy like 3 days in a row. And it works pretty well, okay? So that's it for now. Hope this was helpful.